What is up, everybody? Ace here, and I'm back on the JFS. If you hear any noises in the background, that is my dog, just kind of hanging out. Hopefully he doesn't get too rowdy. He likes to bark at nothing or toys that are just out of his reach. But right now he's eating dinner. So yeah. It is almost the end of July when I'm recording this. I think I'm going to do my usual Shoptown run. I'm eating rotten flesh just to get rid of it. So, look at this. I don't know if this was around here last time, but I cleared out the rest of that section. I'm starting on this part. And what I want to do is trim from here left. And then I'm probably just going to go back and forth, row by row, until I get this knocked out. I'll probably, change up the pattern every so often to, make it keep it interesting. But yeah, it's July, end of July, almost August. So I guess I'm gonna do a month in review. There's not really been much going on. There's stuff that was potentially going to happen, and that's about it. So, in terms of videos, as you have seen, I released a few JFS episodes, as well as UHC battles. So, channel's been pretty busy. I changed my second channel around to one that reflects my classwork. So it's called A-Body Productions, and hopefully, if I remember to, I will link it into the description. It's where all my classwork goes for digital cinematography. So yeah. That's kind of the main stuff from YouTube. Let's see, what else is going on? I guess speaking of YouTube, my computer's starting to act up again. It's starting to do the crashing thing that it did back in December, and it might be the same problem compared to last time. I don't know why I'm in here, but yeah, so luckily it's not happening as often. It seems that the time the time that it spent in my garage, my desktop being in my garage for so long, probably didn't do the hard drive any justice. So it's probably all messed up from the fluctuating temperatures of going from spring to summer over the past few months. I should check that out one day. Maybe I could go this episode. But first I have to go to the Ender and repair my tools. So yeah, it's only crashing sometimes. It might crash while I record this. If I shut down the computer and leave it off for a time, it's guaranteed to be really slow on startup and then blue screen. And then after that, it runs alright. Runs pretty good. Like, I left it on. Can't use any words today. I left the computer on for a little while today. It hasn't crashed after that initial crash. So, my sound down already? No. So, and I had Rainbow Six Siege crash a couple times. What else? That's about it. I haven't played Minecraft since crashing stuff started, so this is kind of a test on that. If I can still do this, then I think I'll be okay. I guess worst case scenario is that I will have to, come UHC time, I'll have to use that to do my UHC stuff instead of my desktop, use my laptop instead. Because I still got the setup on there. Yeah, I just don't know why it did the 1 octave lower issue. And I don't know if I will be able to get that sorted, because I'm not as tech savvy. But it is a recording setup that I can use. So, yeah. As for my dog, he's at 5 months old. Growing up, still acting like a puppy, but also maturing at the same time. I'm starting to give him more time outside of his crate, because for a while I was doing like 3 hours in, 3 hours out kind of thing. Well, no, it's 2 3-hour segments in the crate, and 3 2-hour segments out of the crate, and that's supposed to give him a routine to follow. And now we're changing it up where he only has 1 3-hour crate time during the day, and then he goes into his crate overnight. Because he's kind of earned his time out there. And it's also getting kind of small, and I don't really have the money to buy a new one just yet. Which is 2 topics that I'm about to talk about. But he's doing good. Yesterday, I left him alone in my room while I went out to get something to eat. And he didn't do anything. He slept under the bed. So, that's his favorite place to sleep, is under the bed. So yeah. That's his update. Oh yeah, I made more TNT. It's all in here. So we're gonna have another TNT segment at some point. I was gonna say it's kind of disappointing. But add a whole stack of. Okay, so we have quite a bit of gold. I'm just gonna take these blocks and we'll go. I actually learned recently that when you barter with piglins, you can actually right-click with the gold piece and just hand it to them instead of chucking it onto the ground and letting them pick it up. So I think I've been kind of rude with my bartering until now. So, but yeah. So what else is going on? Any other quick things? It's been hot. I haven't been doing much of anything besides classwork. That's about it. So the 2 big stuff. Let's talk about it. Car. I am probably going to buy a car quite soon. I think I mentioned that there's a Saturn that's really cheap, and the dealer wants $1,600 for it. However, get a lot of stuff. I probably won't have the inventory space for it all. Is there a? Okay, the loop isn't. Okay, that's good. So I can just pick what I want. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well. Yep, that's still going. Alright. That's interesting. So yeah, there's a Saturn for sale for about $1,600. However, the dealer, who is a friend of my aunt's, he wants to do some extra work on it. And in doing so, it would bring the price up to, I think, $2,400. He said that a down payment of $1,000 would be fine. Funny thing is that he hasn't worked on the car yet, which means he's probably going to work on it when someone tries to buy it, which means he's, you know, upselling, which is fine, but, you know, this is going to take a while. I would say that I should come back to this, but maybe not. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up buying that car. I'm waiting till the end of the month because the big thing that I'm waiting on is to see what the government does in terms of the stimulus stuff. And the whole thing is right now is, you know, both Democrats and Republicans, they both want a new stimulus package. They can agree on that. I think they can even agree on another $1,200 check. But when it comes to things like unemployment stimulus, they're kind of divided. And I think even the Republicans are like half divided on the situation. So it's like the Republicans want to do a back-to-work stimulus where you get extra money for working because the unemployment stimulus apparently incentivizes people to not work because they get paid more from unemployment than they do at work, which I think kind of says something about how our wages work. But also, the issue there is I'm pretty sure some people don't even want to work because it's a, you know, pandemic, and I know I don't want to get sick, so, you know, so I would rather not work if I can avoid it. That's going pretty fast. So that's what the Republicans want to do. The Democrats want to extend the unemployment till the end of the year, I think they said. I think there were a couple ideas to extend it until unemployment drops below a certain percentage, or until the pandemic ends and then add on an extra couple months. With like the amount of the stimulus amount would reduce as unemployment rate goes down. They also suggested $2,000 a month for everybody, just straight up, instead of this like $1,200 check, which I don't think that is going to happen, but I think the $1,200 is going to be what passes. But the issue is they only have until August 7th to make a decision, and then they have to send it to Trump, who has to sign off on it. And the issue with that is, after August 7th, everybody goes back on vacation until Labor Day in September, which means an entire month without a unemployment stimulus check. Comes Justin. He's got all his netherite gear. So yeah, this is Shostin. This is what his netherite stuff looks like. Very fancy. We'll leave that 0 in. So I'm just gonna chuck all this in here. Man, crying obsidian's kind of a rare commodity, ain't it? Messing up the iron nugget dealio. So can't let you take over. Do it. Oh no, he's leaving. He's running. Okay, alright. Oops, torches aren't gonna work. So yeah, the unemployment stuff is running out this week, so I believe I'm getting my last stimulus check, my last unemployment check with the stimulus amount is happening this week, this Thursday. So because of that, I have to make a decision on the car pretty quick, because if they don't pass something that makes it easier on me to make a living, then I'm gonna have to get a job. That's gonna suck. So I wish I could check out the inner workings of this. It looks like, actually looks like things are working. Just getting a little bit backed up. So. Seems pretty neat. So yeah, it's a mess right now, and so yeah, just kind of passing the time, waiting for things to happen. On the upside, hockey is back. The playoffs start in August 1st, and they're doing exhibition games over the next 3 days, so I get to see every team play at least once. And then, depending on how the unemployment stuff works, maybe I'll get to watch the entirety of the playoffs, as long as I can make a living by staying at home. Which, you know, I'm gonna do this. I don't think this will work, but because I think it's gonna fill these up next, isn't it? Or is it? No, I think it'll get to these. We'll see. I don't like any of these items that it's picking up, though. Because there's like a ton of crying obsidian just sitting here. So it looks like it's just getting backed up right now. So I might actually have a bit of a net loss in profits here. Unless I can, like, do this. Just to ensure that I don't lose anything important. I'm concerned about those stuff. I actually don't have much of a use for any of this, but I wanted to check it out. Ooh. Oh, well, now I'm messing things up here. Yeah, it did go to the next empty slot, didn't it? Let's take it all. We'll reset it. Some more crying obsidian. Honestly, the soul speed stuff, like, I don't really care about it. Like, I can sell the books. I probably will disenchant and then melt down these boots. Maybe I'll sell them. But, so yeah, that's everything that's going on. I don't really have any plans. You know, I have plans for, you know, life stuff, but, you know, like, I'm going to get this car, and then I'm going to take my dog to a vet appointment, maybe to a groomer, and then, you know, after that, just kind of seeing what I gotta do next. I am curious to see how my dog will handle me going back to work, which will be an inevitability. You know, because it'll happen eventually, but when exactly is the big question. So, but he kind of needs to get to the point where not only can he be okay by himself, but he needs to be in a position to where my aunt can keep up with him. So he's gotta, you know, slow down enough to where my aunt can handle him and take him out on occasion if he needs to. So we're almost done. I don't want this video to be another 45-minute one. We're hitting 20, so. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about how the future is going to be because I got to get this car so I can go work if I have to, or at the very least have my own car to be able to get around. My aunt's car, which was my late grandmother's car, is starting to have some issues, and it's had some issues for a while, but starting to have new issues, like the brakes are going bad, so that's kind of important. So I have to get that sorted. But yeah, we'll have to see how all that goes. What else is going on? It's almost August, so two things are going to change here. Well, two other bits of news, which is, first off, UEC 27 will start to be planned for. That comes down to Shawson setting that up, if he so wishes. I guess I could do it, because I'm honestly not doing much. But, kind of offered the race to him, so we'll see if he continues to want to do it. But yeah, and also, the UHC Awards stuff is going to continue, and I guess this video is going to come out in time for that, so I'll just talk about who won, who's nominated, and what the next category is. I'm going to have to get up and grab my phone and navigate to the thing in question. But we actually got more voters for the nominations, or the finalists. Obviously, nominating people is too much work, so. But the finalists for Most Exciting Player is Asus, Shawson, and Naxer, which makes sense. Asus for his crazy tactics and some of his goofiness. Shawson always ends up with exciting content, even if it's in the form of connectivity issues. But he's also the only guy that regularly attempts to go to the Nether. And then Naxer, who is the second best player in the game, unless Fire Ice keeps playing. And great commentary. Somehow is a magnet for comedic moments, and always exciting to watch. I got a couple votes for this category, which I was happy to see. So, alright, so now the cart just has to pick up the rest of the stuff. So. It's hard to tell if it's doing that. Looks like it is. Yeah. Because, like, I see all this guy's stuff. I'm just gonna quickly grab it. These two apparently have been very generous. Oh yeah, this thing's loaded. So, might have to stick around here for a while. But, anything I don't want? That. Anything I do want? I think I grabbed everything. So yeah, Death by Admin finalists, Muckluck, Joda, and Lemons, which makes sense. Joda, I think Joda's kind of the front runner, but because Lemons is also a finalist, I wouldn't be surprised if people would play the ironic game and had the admin kill himself. So yeah, those are the finalists for those categories. The next category is a big one. It's going to be the favorite team name. So the way it works is you nominate a team name that has occurred in a UHC previously, or has occurred in one of our UHCs. And there's been a lot. It cannot be. It has to be a team name that somebody chose, so it can't be like the default Team Blue, Team Cyan kind of thing. So yeah, it's got to be a name that other people have come up with. Luckily for you guys, you don't have to worry about thinking up or trying to remember team names, because I have listed as many as I could find, which is a grand total of 116 names for you to choose from. So yeah, you got plenty of team names to look for, and you can nominate as many as you want, preferably more than one. I think I put that on the doc. And I guess kind of want to say don't be lazy about it. Like, don't just pick every one of them. Pick the ones you actually like. So you're not picking the team itself, you're just picking the name. Or you can even pick it, like, we're awarding it to the name, but you can also pick it for the team behind the name if you want. Thing is, I have not listed the people behind the team name, so this is a little bit too much work. So yeah, favorite team name. You can nominate as many as you want, as long as it's more than one. Remember, there's a lot to choose from, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just get these votes, these nominations, like, all spread out, where it's like, you have several categories that just have one vote, one or two votes, because there's so many to choose from. So, but we'll see how it goes. I've already submitted my votes, and again, the voting is going to run for half a month, and then the remaining votes will be tallied up. Well, I said that wrong. Completely wrong. Nominations will take half the month. On the 15th, I will gather up all the nominations, or like I'll gather up all the ones that were voted on, and you pick your favorite 3. So, depending on how it goes, I might eliminate names that only get one vote, one nomination, because there might be just a ton of teams that just get one. But we'll see how it works, because there's so many to choose from. So I think that'll do for this episode. I might have to edit down some of my silence, but I'm going to be here until the thing stops running. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. I shall see you all next time.